Today the biggest news comes from the Kursk direction. Here, Ukrainian forces launched an extensive shaping operation in preparation for their renewed offensive southeast of Sudzha, targeting Russian command posts, artillery and logistics, designed to undermine the Russian response. As the Ukrainian precision strikes decapitated the Russian command structure, Ukrainians were able to consolidate their gains and have pushed up much further than initially thought. The Ukrainian forces initiated their counteroffensive efforts south of Sudzha with a series of precision strikes against the Russian artillery units, frontline logistics, and command posts to delay their response to the Ukrainian assaults. First, Ukrainians detected and launched a precision strike against a Russian command post with ATACMS missiles, which resulted in the elimination of key Russian officers responsible for coordinating and planning their operations in the Kursk Salient. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky later confirmed this and stated that the Ukrainian strike against a Russian command post successfully killed dozens of Russian and North Korean officers, severely undermining the Russian command and control structure in Kursk. Ukrainians also decided to target Russian artillery systems to simultaneously undermine the Russian artillery support capabilities. Geolocated footage from the area reveals how the Ukrainian drone operators successfully hunted down and destroyed a rare Russian Tu-S-42 Malva self-propelled gun with an FPV kamikaze drone. More footage shared by Russian soldiers showed a Grad multiple rocket launch system burning and cooking off after another successful Ukrainian strike. Lastly, Ukrainians targeted Russian logistics and reinforcement routes closer to the front, causing preliminary Russian positions to run low on manpower and ammunition before the Ukrainian assaults. Combat footage reveals the destruction of Russian forces' accumulations and reinforcement routes by drone strikes from Plakhovo to Giri, undermining the Russian capability to adequately respond to the Ukrainian attacks. The main goal of the Ukrainian forces for the next day of their renewed counteroffensives was to build on their gains from the previous day, capitalizing on the temporary disruption and disorganization among the Russian forces. This is in continued pursuit of their goal of gaining a larger buffer zone south of Sudzha, denying Russians an easy assault vector into the town and forcing them to conduct drawn-out grinding battles to retake the territory. By expanding their control area, the Ukrainian forces could also secure positions along the Psel River and fortify them, denying Russian forces any chance of easily attacking and entering the southern part of Sudzha. However, with the threat of Russian fiber optic controlled drones, which are immune to any current form of electronic countermeasures, Ukrainians opted not to launch more mechanized assaults, as reports indicated that Russians had transferred a significant amount of drone detachments to counter further Ukrainian mechanized threats. Instead, Ukrainian soldiers utilized the cover of the forests to protect them from fiber optic drones, effectively advancing and eliminating the remaining Russian forces that attempted to organize resistance in the forest belts near the Ukrainian gains. Furthermore, recently published footage from Russian drone operators indicates that Ukrainians have advanced much further than initially thought, as Russian sources indicate they are struggling to contain the situation in Ulyanok. Overall, Ukrainians conducted an incredibly effective shaping operation in preparation for their counterattacks south of Sudzha and continue to gain ground with each day. The decapitation of the Russian command structure, the strikes on Russian artillery and counter-battery capabilities, and the undermining of Russian frontline positions' logistics network all played a crucial role in the sudden success of Ukrainian forces here. Continued operations in this area will allow the Ukrainian forces to advance further east while forming a powerful line of defense along the Psel River. If you are against the invasion of Ukraine and you want to support the work that I am doing, consider subscribing to our own independent news website. Here you can find our exclusive strategic insights, comprehensive overviews of all fronts, and regular tactical analysis videos. By subscribing, you will not only show your support for this channel, but also help and defend independent journalism. The link to our website is in the description. Thank you for watching this report, and I appreciate everyone who stepped up to join us.